Tyson, when I first had him, he was 190 pounds.
Oh my gosh. Casper just got laid the fuck out. You see that?
Tyson, when I first had him, he was 100.
Mike Tyson documentary, Baddest Man on the Planet. Shout out to my man Joseph Vincent. Mike Tyson is making his boxing comeback against Jake Paul this year. So why not watch a reaction video? So why not react to a documentary? It's an hour long, hour 11. Probably gonna break it up into segments. We'll see how long I'm gonna record this one. It's supposed to be cheesy. Hope you enjoy. Check it out.
When you talk about boxing, for most people, you're talking about the heavyweight division. The heavyweight champ of the world is an icon.
Mike Tyson. Iron Mike.
People around the world do want to see this American phenomenon.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
Hi, I'm Mike Tyson, heavyweight champ of the world. I won titles, I had everything in the world, but I still had that darkness in me.
Pet tigers, bro. He wrestled with
I'm the
them.
most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
Because at this particular point I was throwing, what can I say, hydrogen bombs. And at any moment, man, every punch was with murderous intention.
I believe he will be the youngest heavyweight champion of all time. And remains dedicated, interested, and without any distractions. I believe that eventually he'll go down in history as the greatest heavyweight champion ever.
Well, he did. Good job, Gus.
But first, a word from our sponsor. It's no coincidence I'm talking about this incredible game, Warpath. It's War that name all of the world. All to parts. Every fighter is a Vans bonus.
A scary moment in boxing history than Mike Tyson.
He was a great American success story.
Look at that specimen.
He fought his way out of poverty to astounding fame and fortune.
An ominous sense of dread.
Fear was a lot of Tyson's weaponry. The fighters came in almost frozen.
Bro, nothing fancy.
With his shoes on, he's a gladiator. He signifies what he's about.
Straight up
Tyson's
business.
Opponents come in with great psychological disadvantage.
Guys come into the ring and they are
Bro, I can smell fear coming off his ass right now.
scared.
I don't blame him.
Shoes, no socks, black trunks. As soon as you stepped in the ring, the other guy across the ring, what were you thinking? I mean, because he was thinking, oh, that's my ass.
Tyson has the anticipation of a Doberman who's happened to on 210 pounds of unguarded
Bro,
meat.
look. Get the frick off the screen, Peter McNeely. Look at that face. Just take a look at it. I'm going to go change my pants. Who in their right mind decides they want to fight this man? I mean, okay, Jake Paul, you got nothing to lose, everything to gain. But he is 60 years old, 50 years old. I mean, in his prime, no, I'm not fighting him. I'm not fighting with five of me. Screw that. Gosh, bro, I'm excited. I hope he just lays the freaking smackdown kiss. Open up a can of ass on him.
These fighters, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? With their primitive boxing skills, you know what I mean? They're as good as dead.
It was a persona he was trained to adopt.
Wherever I've been, okay, what country, I've never had experience being captivated.
He looked like Muhammad Ali.
Because the Amato.
He's the one told me the size don't mean anything, but it was the intimidation factor. He said intimidation is the most magnanimous factor in life.
Bro, look at that ESPN logo.
Junior Olympic Boxing Championships, 15-year-old Mike Tyson.
He looked like that at 15? You know what I looked like when I was 15?
Jimmy, let's watch
This.
Tyson in the blue is a bomber. He's trained by no other than Gus D'Amato.
He's getting pieced up though. He was.
Oh, there it's all over.
He is playing Patrick Starr right now. He's spread eagle on the freaking canvas.
Jesse Torres, 2 world champions.
Wow. Shout out to Joseph Vincent for the banger videos per usual.
Robbing somebody's house, and my friend who thinks he's a professional, he tried to lock the door, but the guy came open the door and blew his brains out.
I'm from that world.
By age 10, Mike had been abandoned by his father and lived mostly on the streets.
Mike Tyson beat up a boy who stole his pigeon when he was 9. By 11, he was fighting for money.
Everybody would bring other kids from different neighborhoods around to fight me for money.
Wait, that makes sense now that he has a pigeon freaking flock.
Hey, listen,
now he owns pigeons. That makes sense.
He's really a good fighter.
Engaging in constant criminal activity, he was arrested 38 times by the age of 13.
I have been through some real hard times, and to get through them, I believe that there was something.
What could you possibly do?
Someone had a plan for me.
I got introduced to a gentleman by the name of Bobby Stewart, and he started teaching me how to box, because I thought I was a tough guy.
Stewart then brought Tyson to a gym above the police station in Catskill, New York.
Mike Tyson came to me as a result of an interest taken in him by a fellow named Bobby Stewart. Now, he was 13 and a half years old, I believe.
This old Italian guy, he was my mentor eventually, and his name was Cus D'Amato.
You remember Cus D'Amato, the man who managed Floyd Patterson's heavyweight title?
Cus was revered as an all-time great boxing trainer.
Oh!
As fate would have it, he just happened to be in proximity to perhaps the most talented, gifted fighter to ever exist.
And now,
perfect timing, as Mike Tyson would say.
Has spotted a fresh up-and-coming young heavyweight named Mike Tyson.
He taught Mike from the age of 13 to the age of 19 how to control his emotions.
Cus D'Amato immediately saw Tyson's potential.
Your mind is not on your work. Your mind is not on your work. There's something distracting you.
He was my father. He was my father. And there's nothing else I could tell you. He loved me. I loved him.
Oh my gosh. Straight into action.
Fight's over, and suddenly, from nowhere, all of the power I told you about, trained by Cus D'Amato. D'Amato says this young man is
You just kiss him on the lips?
still living. I care about him. He is, in fact, my son. That's the way I view him.
It was the great boxing trainer, Gus D'Amato, who finally turned Mike's life around. Took him under his wing and rechanneled Mike's energies into boxing.
D'Amato immediately went to work, preparing him to be a champion.
When you get hit, that's when you gotta be calm. That's when you gotta be calm. When you get hit. A professional fighter has got to learn how to hit and not get hit. At the same time, be excited.
Tyson channeled the rage of the impoverished and abused.
I was angry, you know, I was just a little kid.
Let me make sure I saw that. That was in real speed. That wasn't sped up. Jesus, Murphy.
Being part of Cus D'Amato's family was therapeutic. It gave him direction, it gave him order, it gave him care, loving.
Tyson's teens were spent in the D'Amato family. Cus eventually adopted him.
If he weren't here, I probably wouldn't be alive today. The fact that he is here and doing what he's doing and doing
I didn't know he
as well
adopted him.
as he's doing and improving as he has, gives me the motivation and interest to stay alive.
And from the beginning I met him, he always talked to me like, I never talked to me like a child. And he said, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna beat all these guys, we're gonna win this championship. And I didn't even have an amateur fight yet, and he told me all these things. He just met me, I'm a little kid. He said,
Look at that little boy. Probably a big boy.
You get emotional when you talk about Cus.
I didn't know I was the one.
But you were a specimen.
Things more than that to be a fighter.
Tyson, when I first had him, he was 190 pounds.
Oh my gosh. Casper just got laid the fuck out. You see that?
Tyson, when I first had him, he was 190 pounds, also 12 years old.
His anger cloaked him in a shroud of intimidation.
I'm only 12 or 13 at the time.
You're not gonna take my title. You're the champ, fight smart. I love a title.
But I was a monster, man. Oh, man.
Bro, that was 6 seconds. It's about as long as I last on my wife.
And it was 2 years in a row that I took him.
Nah, not the flashlight.
First
They
round
knocked him
knockout,
into a
so
coma. Jeez.
8-second knockout in the first round. 8-second knockout. Let's go.
The help that Cuss gave Mike was not only in the ring, but out of the ring.
And even though I had a mother and family, that was my first encounter with love.
Yes. And so you were the son he never had.
And I feed the fire until it becomes a roaring blaze. And then when it becomes a roaring blaze, I pour huge rocks on it. And then you really got a fire going.
Bro, look at that head movement, bro.
That's what I try to do.
Did you live there at his house with him?
Yeah.
For how
He
long?
adopted me from 14 to 19 till he died.
Bro, honestly, it takes one hit for me from him to throw in the towel. Yep.
He had maybe a dozen fights in the Junior Olympic Championship, and he knocked out every fighter he fought to win the national championship twice.
Come on, come on. Michael, come
When I
on.
go to big cities, everybody stop. You know, and it's like, wow, Mike Tyson. You're Mike Tyson, aren't you?
He's got the physique. He's
Wow.
strong. You know, he's awesome.
Look how young he is, man.
But he's a kid in a man's body.
Everyone wanted a piece of the champion destroyer from the West.
See, everything Cuss told me,
Mike Tyson. This isn't Brazzers.
I believed it because I
Don't be kissing women all the time, man.
Mike skipped the Olympics.
You don't know what they
and
got on their
opted to
face.
turn pro as soon as possible.
The professional debut of Mike Tyson in the white trunks.
This kid with a butcher block body, just beating the bejabbers out of people.
The
in a
bejabbers,
one
huh?
man, thank you, man fashion.
Ooh.
Now,
Ooh.
this is not going to take too long.
He debuted to tremendous fanfare.
Bro, you can't just sit there and be a punching bag.
That is it. In round one, that is a pretty impressive professional debut.
He did not
That dude
disappoint.
That dude trained for 4 months just to get beat the frick up for 1 minute straight.
A tight schedule. Customado and Jimmy Jacobs, his two managers, are going to throw at him.
Jim Jacobs and Bill Caton were the management behind Tyson's early career.
Jim Jacobs and Customado, who are very, very close friends.
And he served as another strong father figure for Tyson to confide in.
But when I leave, he not only will know how to fight, he will not only understand many things, but he'll also be able to take care of himself because I have good friends like Jim Jacobs and Bill Caton, who are thoroughly and completely honest.
Jacobs also regards himself as Mike Tyson's best friend.
Jacobs had a very good relationship with Tyson. It was like a big brother, little brother type.
Bill and I both feel that Mike Tyson is definitely going to be the heavyweight champion of the world. The real question is when.
Nice observation there, buddy. I could have told you that when he was 13.
But we didn't get much of a chance to see Tyson. And already in what seconds, Singleton touches.
Bro, that dude better email him, send him an envelope, a thank you note that he didn't swing that last punch.
And already in what?
That right there, I think he would have had a colonoscopy and oral surgery.
Seconds.
It would have just went straight through his teeth.
Storming his way.
Came right out his cheeks, buddy.
After another.
Down goes Singleton again, a left hook this time. This boy is tough. Just a perpetual motion machine so far. This isn't going to go too long.
Oh my gosh, ragdoll.
We're already in round one. The referee humanely has seen enough. Tyson.
Mike.
We're already in round one. The referee humanely.
He would have had CTE like Antonio Brown if he would have hit them.
Tyson
He probably already does.
Almost as if disappointed that the fight is over so quickly. Walks back to his corner.
And when he turned professional in early 1985, he wanted to get him into the arena, back to the gym. If you let him run wild, he's going to get in trouble.
I think that in a way, Mike Tyson is an American pit bull. And that he was trained, to be a killer in the ring.
Because you know he can't hit you back, so you can throw the bomb with all the power you can generate.
And you're telling me Jake Paul has a chance against this guy? Maybe now.
Mike insisted on
I don't even think now, but in his prime, definitely not.
Gus used to say that don't knock everybody out because you would have no.
something to spar with.
Jacobson.
Ow!
Cuss had an ambitious plan for young Tyson.
He was just an amazing man. And once I met him, and I was getting in trouble a lot, but once I met this guy, my whole life has changed.
You know?
What do you mean, like this?
Yeah.
I thought it was only when you threw over here.
They recognized the need to keep Mike busy, so Tyson fought almost monthly.
That's his trainer, Kevin Rooney, who was a
I
pretty
mean,
decent
it's understandable, bro. He has a
welterweight these
less
days.
than a
5'10".
5-minute fight
He's
every
not
time.
A big heavyweight. He's only a kid, mentor, and father figure. Customato has been raising him in the fistic arts.
Tyson was like a sponge. He just absorbed everything that Cuss had to teach him.
His marauding style, coupled with blistering speed and head movement, seemed unstoppable.
Head movement, throwing punches with bad intention.
Take your eyes off the ring.
Oh, shoot, second round.
Watch the fight. We've had a good first round between Mike Tyson and his third pro opponent. Don't help him. Definitely was hurt there. Looks apprehensively at Tyson.
Oh, I pissed a little. You don't know what happened.
Help him down.
He's done.
Early in the fourth. Can Tyson finish this? I think
Yeah.
so.
Oh, Jesus, Murphy. Oh, shit. Oh my gosh, not the ping pong coming right back at him. Bro, he ricocheted off that rope right into an uppercut.
Jolting little left hook that shook Halpin down.
Is he alive? Is that guy alive today?
Developed a reputation.
I'd be surprised if he wasn't.
Round knockout.
Did you ever stop and think, like, man, how lucky am I that I ran into that man?
No. He said he summons me.
He summoned you. Whoa. He summoned you.
Because if you take a boy
does that
and teach
mean?
him how to fight from beginning to end, part of you is in him too. So that when he fights, part of you is in that ring.
From Catskill, New York.
Ricky Spain.
Undefeated in 3.
I haven't seen this fight, but let me say a prayer for you. Ricky Spain, I pray that you remember where you eat last and where you shit last. All right.
Professional
Amen.
bouts, all victories, all knockouts.
Age
Ladies and
18.
gentlemen, a big hand for Mike Tyson.
This horrific, storming destroyer just coming after your soul.
Your soul is mine.
Oh my gosh.
Like a
Oh my
steam
gosh.
Boy, that was fast. Boy, that was hard.
220 pounds, but moved like a 160-pound guy.
Oh, left, the legs have gone. This is all over. Yes, it is. I don't believe it. That's well inside a minute. Tyson
I'm not showing my
absolutely.
I'm not showing my face in the boxing ring if I'm 45 like this guy and I lost to an 18-year-old. Never again.
Right in there.
Kevin Rooney rounded out Team Tyson.
I remember Cus showing him how to throw the uppercut with the proper snap. And Mike would come right over here in the mirror and just practice it for like round after round.
Together with Cuss, they molded Tyson into a force of devastation.
Yeah, no shit.
Great boxing manager.
Great man. That was a great point in my life.
You know, America.
I'm sorry.
The world, America is run by money.
Sorry for pausing. I'll stop for a while. You couldn't pay me to be his trainer with the pads. You couldn't pay me.
Business is run by money.
My hands are broke.
Money first. Money first. The big businessmen, they make decisions based on money. How the money. Cuss was the principle. What was right and what was wrong. And money meant nothing to him.
He used to tell me to be careful with this, to watch out for this, and everything that he said when he was alive came true.
Teacher of young boys.
Tyson not only has a very hard, terrific punch in either hand, but he has developed elusive qualities and has the most important quality, the will to win.
While in the gym, he practiced D'Amato's peekaboo style, fighting with one's hands high, as if in a defensive screen.
He has the ability, he has the potential, and most of all, he has the desire. He really wants to be a champion.
Think about it. A fighter who's a devastating puncher. You cannot really, calculatingly, plan for a fight to go 8 rounds or 10 rounds.
Yes, Mike Tyson.
Look
in
at that
my
freaking
opinion,
specimen.
The most exciting young heavyweight in boxing. He keeps punching. Schedule 6, but hold on to your... Exciting young heavyweight in boxing. He keeps punching. Schedule 6, but hold on to your hats. Nobody thinks it's going to go that far.
Oh my gosh. Head movement's crazy. Oh my gosh, kidney. I pissed a little.
Down he goes, the left hook. Just buried him, dug him in the ribs.
Don't get up. Do yourself a favor. Bob Marley, stay down. Do a favor. Finish him. He almost licked the other side of his ear.
And it's all over. Good line. I hope he's not hurt because that was a brutal, wide open punch.
You hope he's not hurt. He's hurt for the rest of his life.
Still undefeated, Mike Tyson. The man, in the truest sense, is an animal, but we say that in a positive way.
To use the word animal might be a bit of disrespect, really, but he certainly was.
You knocked a tooth out?
He feared nothing, and he was brilliantly trained and managed. He was well looked after and well taught, you know.
Well, 8 previous opponents thought that they were the toughest for Mike Tyson. Donnie Long may well be.
Donnie Long was nicknamed the Master of Disaster.
Will this be a win that puts Donnie Long back into the heavyweight picture?
This will be a win to let everybody know that Donnie Long is back.
He boasted Tyson would be a springboard for his career.
Man your battle stations, this is going to be a good one.
That's the look of a face who doesn't know what's about to happen. You might as well do a 40-mile-an-hour car crash into a brick wall, because that's what's going to happen.
Tyson again, another one of those fresh youngsters, only 19 years of age.
That was quick. That's what my wife tells me.
Mike Tyson not expected to come out this strong against Long. 5 of 8 have fallen in the first with a strong right hand barrage again. This is as bad as I've ever seen Donnie Long look. It was interesting to see Long when he thought he was going to get up and then just kind of crumpled down again. Well, I know there's a guy smiling out there. Gus
He fell asleep.
77-year-old trainer of Mike Tyson.
Tyson's ascent.
You don't need melatonin. You just need melatonin. Oh my gosh. You don't need melatonin. You just need a left hook from Tyson.
People came to look. Jesse Ferguson came to look. The Fraziers came to look.
James Broad was out there.
All of you come get some. 'Cause Mike Tyson's out here. He's waiting for you. All come get some.
Cuz believing that he cared for the downtrodden people. He really was that guy. He was the guy that fought for the people that didn't have anyone to fight for them.
I mean, a coward and a hero, they're the same. I mean, they feel the same. It's what they do that makes them different. It's what he does that makes him a hero, and what the other fellow doesn't do that makes him a coward.
Dangerous man.
Mike Tyson, undefeated in his 10th professional fight.
He went from 3-0 to 20-0 in 2 months.
With a fellow with this type of competitive spirit and the punching power, I can't see him lose.
Left hook, good night. What a great shot.
Steph Curry.
They keep wheeling him out. He keeps knocking him over. Okay, look at the stats. 10 fights, 10 wins, 7 inside the first round. Tyson,
that's crazy.
Passive, Kevin Rooney cutting the gloves off. Is it getting a bit too easy for Mike Tyson?
Because in my opinion, the mind and emotions are about 75% of boxing.
Tragically, Cus D'Amato passed away. The only real father figure Mike had ever known was gone. Cus had surrounded Tyson with everything he'd ever need to carry on. A trusted management team with Jim Jacobs and Bill Caton. A loving trainer in Kevin Rooney, who'd been brought up by Cus himself.
Tyson still lives in the home owned by the D'Amato family.
The Tyson story is more...
To this day?
More, in my opinion anyway, the Cus D'Amato story.
If Cus would have remained in your life a little bit longer, do you think that your life would have turned out a little bit different?
Totally different.
I feel like his career and his life would have been very different if Cus didn't die when he did.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
You miss him to this day?
Is that interviewer fired? Well, no shit, he misses him to this day. Why would he not?
Do you think Mike
that if he had lived, that your life would have been different?
Oh yeah.
Duh.
The late and legendary trainer Cus D'Amato was the only real.
Fort Worth. If your dad, father figure, someone died young in your life, would your life be different?
Father figure Mike Tyson ever knew.
That's an ill interview
10
question,
fights,
bro.
But very few of them go past the first round.
The bobbing and the weaving, the constant head movement, the crouching, etc.
First punch he threw. Eddie Richardson, looking at the referee, is in much disbelief as we are.
You can't look at him for help, buddy.
Icebox rather than a refrigerator, I'll tell you what.
You ever seen a dead body? Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the morgue.
A lot of people thought you might not come down here and fight. You recorded this.
He did not just caress his head. Good try, little son. Good try, little boy.
Well, most definitely. Even though he didn't cut the model, being around him since the age of 13, I'm more like business orientated, and I know not to let anything get involved in business. You know, things happen. We all have disappointments, but we can't let these things stop our lives. We have to go in.
The heavyweight division has always been boxing's glamour group, and now a new star is rising in the division. He's 19-year-old Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, like Muhammad Ali, transcends the sport of boxing.
I mean, dude, remember when we used to think that nobody could beat Tyson?
Yeah.
Remember?
I'm expecting not a Mack truck, but an express train to run over a guy that's standing on the track saying stop.
Who is he matching him up against, bro? The mailman? UPS driver?
No one can challenge Mike
Post
Tyson
office
right
guy?
now. He could take anybody out.
Oh, it's Manu Ginobili. What's going on here?
My mission is to go and destroy, not to let anything get involved. You get punched, you get hurt. I refuse to be hurt, knocked down, and knocked out. I can't lose. I refuse to lose.
The Raging Bull, Jake LaMotta, had an ominous warning for the young fighter.
Stay away from all the garbage out there. Yeah. There's a lot of garbage out there.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
why do women have to be garbage, though?
I know, but it's, unfortunately, guys like you and I, we attract garbage.
His name is Mike Tyson, and he is very much a local favorite.
How many women do you think he slept with, bro? He reminds me of like Dennis Rodman.
You enter the ring, you wear black, you don't wear
I'll
socks.
tell you, Mike Tyson has come to fight tonight. That's the first time I've seen a maiden.
Is that Michael Irving?
In the ring with no robe on. He says, "I'm ready to go." And it's just gonna. Oh, this guy is like a ball of granite.
Don't go to the bathroom. Don't get a snack. Don't even get up to look for the channel changer. This fight is not going to get outside the first round.
Ooh. Nicked him. Oh my gosh, he flew back. Oh, he's out. He's slumped.
I had 15 fights in 1 year, 15 knockouts, so you take it, send it to all the sportscasters, and then come in, people here start bidding to have me fight in their city or whatever town.
David Jacob, the white fighter in the dark blue trunks, mixed it with the best.
I can tell you right now, it's not going to go good for you, buddy.
Can't fault this quality of opponent for Mike Tyson.
Tyson had made believers out of the public.
Oh my gosh.
His capturing the
Two-piece
heavyweight
gunshots
title
at a
seemed like
brain.
foregone conclusion.
Many who are predicting that Mike Tyson will be the next heavyweight champion.
Yes, that's true. Mike is a ray of sunshine coming to the heavyweight division.
Kid Dynamite.
But the majority of the boxing world
Kid
picture him
Dynamite.
as the man who will be king.
Tyson Mania took the sporting world by storm.
He has recently been on the cover of national magazines, notably Sports Illustrated and The Ring magazine.
I want a freaking boxing glove from
I don't
him.
believe there's
I gotta get one.
fighter who has reached this prominence
I'm gonna call him
this
later.
quickly in the history of boxing.
Have him send it to me.
People don't realize that heavyweight boxing in the early 80s was dead. Nobody cared. Because Larry Holmes, after he beat Muhammad Ali, everybody was sad. It was like a sad thing.
You wonder what pressure, if any, Tyson experiences at this stage of his career.
Done. Done.
And of course, as a result, generated far more press and far more coverage on television than any fighter in boxing history.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, being there, we were right at ringside. I have been to a lot of fights, right? And I have never heard punches like I've heard your punches. I mean, I've seen punches, but I've never heard them. They were the loudest.
Freaking gunshots,
you hit
man.
the hardest, that man was just like made of cement.
Everybody's been talking about the young man from the Catskill area. 18 fights so far in his professional career in just 1 year as a pro.
Another spectacular first-round knockout.
Trying to make every shot count. Everyone is a grenade.
He's already fallen over. Gosh.
14 months ago, Tyson was earning under $1,000 a fight. Today, separate deals with ABC and HBO have brought in over $2 million for 8 fights.
And then there's
Jeremy some.
At 19, is it too much to ask to be the heavyweight champ of the world?
Bro, you're 19 years old making $2 million, bro? Must be freaking nice.
And Mike Tyson walked into the ring without robe, and the reaction of the crowd, I had never at any time seen anything like that.
He wears no robe. He wears no socks with his boxing shoe. He says that makes him feel more like a warrior, more like a gladiator as he enters the ring.
Now that's kind of hard, bro. Not gonna lie.
Youngest heavyweight champion of all time. If he wins the title anytime before May 5, 1988.
Oh.
Mike has an ability to.
Oh my gosh! Slipping every punch.
Heavyweight race since Muhammad Ali.
Oh my gosh! You just threw 10 punches to miss every one of them, and then you got hit with a freaking left hook from hell. Gosh. Out, let it all out. Wow, bro.
It was now that Don King made his first appearance in Tyson's career. Here's 80s Tyson speaking about King, juxtaposed with present-day Tyson.
That's a family affair.
Had helped me through a great deal of pressure when I was going through this stretch. Bill King didn't care to put 2 cents in. No one else cared to help. So no one can tell me anything bad about Don King. If I say Don King's a no-good, lousy thief, then everybody can believe me. He's a no-good.
Then I got caught up with this other piece of Don King, who's a wretched, just a wretched, slimy, reptilian mother.
So it's more than just a business relationship.
Yo.
Basically, he's just like anyone else. He's a father.
Okay, just making sure this wasn't Brazzers.
He has children. He loves
What am I watching here?
And he's happy, and he's happy his life's very successful.
He's just a bad man. He's a real bad man. He abused you, and he will throw you. He's ruthless. He's deplorable. He doesn't know how to love anybody.
Do you think he ever, as people said about others, robbed?
It's Bill Gates.
I don't believe he ever robbed from me.
Don King is facing a grand jury investigation, and there are accusations that he mishandled Mike Tyson's money.
First of all, just let me say, only in America, I'm excited about HBO having a fantastic show tonight.
Bro, you better be wrong, messed up, something in the head if you're messing with Mike Tyson's money.
It's Big Mike Tyson in the ring, set for that next
He
step.
tattooed it on him just so he doesn't forget his name.
Backs off from a sharp right uppercut to the body by Tyson. The count is 6. The count is 8.
It happened so
He will not
quick.
Get up. It's over.
Sam, show me what heavyweight throws punches that quick.
This man's talents and skills and how he's honing those skills. Talking to Jim Jacobs there.
But here, the spotlight falls most directly on 20-year-old Mike Tyson, whose public appeal grows every time he fights.
Marvis Frazier, who has just entered the ring here in the Glens Falls Civic Center. The record 16-1 with 7 knockouts.
You know, because I started to learn who I could really be.
He's really mean mugging him. Look at him
Who I
go.
wanted to be, but who I could be at that particular stage of my life.
Tyson comes out slugging.
He comes out smoking, like Marvis's father, Joe.
Oh, he's gonna fall right into it. Oh. Oh my gosh.
It
He's done.
did not last 20 seconds.
His fastest knockout, which came against Marvis Frazier in 1986.
Oh my gosh.
There's Jim Jacobs, manager of Mike Tyson talking to him.
Look at a guy like Mike Tyson in his prime. I mean, he was the epitome of dedication.
By the fight, I was confident. I trained real hard with my trainer, Kevin Rooney, who I owe a great deal to.
Kevin Rooney had guided Tyson's
30
training
seconds, bro.
every step of the way. Much like...
I'm going to pause it right there. Part 2, I don't know how long it's going to be. I might finish the whole documentary next video, but if you guys want to see a part 2, let me know. Be sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe. We're on the road to 8,000 subs, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.